Ethan, man, how's Trials Camp been going so far?
We're definitely ramping it up. We're always training hard, but it's definitely like everyone who's competing is a little more cognizant of points. Yeah, it's fun. It's kind of like back in the day, like when we were all first preparing for trials back at Henzo's or TriStar. It feels like that again. So it feels like we're sort of, for me at least, I'm like kind of redoing that whole cycle that I sort of felt at the beginning.
The ADCC Trials Camp has been nuts. Just hitting 2-a-days and stuff, doing a lot of positional rounds, training with the best guys in the world. It's been good. I feel ready.
Well, pretty much my camp started 3 days ago since I got back from Who's Number One, because for Who's Number One I was getting ready for a 15-minute match. So preparation for that was very different as compared to trials, where I have to get ready for a 6-minute match, 3-minute overtime. But now we're changing gears. I guess it was about two weeks out from from Who's Number One to trials. Shorter rounds, 6-minute rounds, and more of a sprint. But it's been going good.
Everybody's been pushing each other, beginning in the 2-a-days, the 8 a.m.s and the 12s. Everybody's been making a good consensus and like a good push towards trials. It feels like everybody's on track for where they need to be.
Yeah, it's been going great. Obviously, I've been rolling with some of the best guys in the world here. Been really trying to pinpoint a style that's going to help me win matches at the trials, obviously. Getting my passing game stronger, my leg lock defense stronger. Been working on everything I need to work on.
Trials Camp has been really good. Everyone's been super tough. Been getting my rolls in with Nikki, Jay, JB. Trying to roll with guys similar to my weight class. I'm doing 77. We got a lot of guys in 77. We got Kieran Kachuk, we got Chris Wojcik, Nikki Ryan, Nick Mattia. It's stacked. So I've been trying to get in some rolls with them.
So my camp for the trials has been going super well. I'm here at B Team now. I moved over this year, and there's lots of 77 guys to work with on the floor, and even the 66 guys are super challenging rounds. And we've been doing a lot of skill training, a lot of ADCC specific training. So everyone in the room, myself included, are feeling super ready.
It's been good. I'm just grateful for this opportunity. I train with all these monsters every day. I don't do this full time, so I'm just grateful that I'm in a room that pushes me to this level.
Camp's been going real well. Been doing a lot more positionals, specifically like wrestling positionals. Situations where you start in single leg, double leg, you go once hip touches the mat, turtle with one hook in. So a lot of things, to help make sure that defensively I'm prepared to, not get scored on, and make sure that I'm able to score if I get into those positions.
I've won the 66 division twice already, but I would say it's going to be way different than when I had won them. I did 2017 and 2019 trials. But the sport has come such a long way, and I think it's going to be miles ahead of where it was back then. So I'm excited for the challenge, and I want to see, if I still got it, if I could still get through that bracket. It's going to be like probably at least over twice as big, I think, as the ones I won. So yeah, it's going to be deep. There's a ton of high-level guys in there. Some guys from here, some guys, all over the States and Canada. And it's going to be tough. That's it. Like, I'm excited, but it's not going to be an easy run,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the biggest trials yet. 77 got capped, super quick at 256. There's tons of tough guys in there. You got Oliver Taza, you got Kieran, you got Chris Wojcik, Andrew Tackett, if he still does it. I'm not sure if he's gonna. But yeah, all the divisions are stacked, so it's going to be a tough route to gold.
Every trials I've done has been the biggest trials ever at the time. So it's been 8 matches. The last 2 trials, I've only ever done 2. So it's 8 matches again. The same thing. It's just another day at work.
I feel like it's always the biggest trials ever, every time. So I'm not even thinking about that. Just going to go take it one match at a time. I know the division is loaded with talent, but every dog has their day. I mean, winning would be great. I have a lot of teammates in this bracket, in the 77 division, and hopefully I don't get them too early on, but I'm looking to take out some big names.
I mean, the last trials that I did was the biggest trials ever. It feels like it's only going to continue to go that direction. It's more exciting than anything seeing the sport grow, so I'm happy to be a part of that opportunity and showcase my skills out there.
The challenge is always winning, but for me it's just getting better as a grappler. right? That's all I'm really focusing on. And if that means going to go compete with the best guys in the country and in the world, that's what I have to do to become a better grappler, then that's what I have to do, right? I think winning will just be a side effect of me wanting to become the best grappler I can be. So I'm not really worried about winning right now, just go out there and perform my best.
Well, the challenges of winning, it's going to be more difficult for my opponents to win because they're going against the handsomest guy in jiu-jitsu, the most athletic guy, and one of the strongest guys in the sport. So I think it's a more worrisome for my opponents than me.
I'll probably be, one of the upper seeds, if not the #1 seed. But regardless of seeding, it's going to be a fucking war. The entire weekend is going to be rough. Seven or 8 matches, depending on if I get a bye first round. It's going to be really difficult. I think there's a lot more names, like big names, talented guys in my division this year as compared to last year, as well as, dark horses, people that we don't know of. There's a lot of people that are going to be very high level that you just have no clue who they are. So I'm aware of this, and I'm, planning on taking every match, the same.
I mean, honestly, when I saw there was a list of competitors that was posted, I knew who every single person was. I've been in the game for a while. I've either trained or competed against most of the guys in the division. There's so many tough guys. I can't even think of one name.
I mean, there's obviously like the top 16 that Mo put out on his Instagram. Obviously, all those guys are going to be good. I think I'm in there. But what I'm really thinking about is the early rounds, because you don't want to get caught slipping. These new guys are going to be hungry. We got probably some 18 to 20-year-olds who have just been drilling and sparring in their basement for the last 4 years, who are going to be absolute studs and come out of nowhere. So I'm really anticipating hard rounds all the way through.
Yeah, I mean, there's guys I probably don't even know that are out there that are going to be super tough. Like they're, seeing the sport grow and evolve and sort of blow up, and they're trying to catch that momentum, and they're either, wrestlers that have been training for like 20 years already, or they're like just kids that are coming into their prime. And so obviously there's a lot of the big names. There's, Gianni, Gavin and DeAndre, JC, a ton of guys. I'm forgetting a lot of them right now. We just trained. I'm a little fucking tired. But anyway, a lot of tough guys, and I'm just sort of focused on my own path. I'll take it one match at a time and do what I can.
There's some people that I've been watching a little bit, just been paying attention to some of the top guys in the area, and I'm really looking forward to matches with them, really just seeing where I stack up against these elite level guys.
Yeah, of course, Big Dan's probably the #1 dude that I'm looking forward to fighting. Obviously, the new wave B team beef is going to be on full effect, so that'll be exciting.
I'm keeping an eye on myself, leading up to this tournament. I'm focusing on me, right? I think I should be, if I go out there and perform my best, I should be the most dangerous person out there. Definitely coming in as an underdog, because there's a lot of big names in the 77 division, including teammates of mine. You get some new wave guys out there in that bracket that are really strong, but I'm not really focusing on anyone individually, because it's a tournament. You can go against anyone, right? I don't want to focus too much on one person and I get someone I'm not expecting. So the biggest person I'm really focusing on is myself, for sure.
Most of the tough guys in our division are going to be from B team, in my opinion. So I've seen all of them before. I've felt what they feel like, and I think if it's my day, it'll go my way, and I'll be able to pull out the dub for sure. I'm looking forward to fighting Nicky Ryan at some point. I've been going easy on him in the gym, just so he gets a false sense of confidence, and then when it's time to strike, when it really matters, is when I'm going to actually start trying.
I mean, I'm not keeping an eye on anyone. They're keeping their eyes on me. But there's a lot of good people. William Tackett, Jacob Couch. There's a big list. There's like 20 people of just, who they are, on top of the dark horses that I was talking about. It's going to be rough. The whole second day is going to be a war.
Since the last trials, that was like a year and a half ago, I've been doing so much work on my holds. I've been wrestling a lot. I've been working out of bad positions and exploring some funkier new positions coming out of, Craig's stuff and catch wrestling. So I got better reversals. I'm better from the feet. I got better passing. I'm a much more complete grappler than I was last time, and I'm going to show that off.
I've played a lot more guard in this camp as well. Last ADCC is mainly just wrestling, but for this trials, I plan to, show a bit of guard work as well. So I would say that's probably, reintegrating my guard game.
I've gained a little bit of weight. Last time I did trials, I was like 183 pounds, and the weight class is 88 kg, so that's like 193 pounds. So I felt a bit small for the weight class. I've been obviously working on leg locks, leg lock defense, guard passing. I'd say I've improved everywhere. It's nice to have your questions be able to be answered by like Nicky Ryan or something that can give you a direct response right away. It's easy to improve here.
Over this last couple of years, bro, like my game's completely changed. That's the whole purpose of why I moved to Texas in the first place, was to evolve and not just become a typical wrestler with a top game, but to evolve and be able to pull guard and wrestle up and feel comfortable with all aspects of jiu-jitsu. And over the last year, I think that's really showcased.
I'd say it's definitely changed a lot. The last trials, I was really just like a wrestler. I had good back takes, and not too much, since then, or not too much else aside from that stuff. But since then, I've progressed a lot on the ground, as well as just being offensive from more areas, being capable of doing more submissions than just a rear naked choke, which I would really like to show. Some other submissions aside from a rear naked choke. Take what we can get.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great question. Coming out here to the B team, I first moved out here about a year and a half ago. I was pretty new to leg locks, didn't know much about them. Coming from a really strong wrestling background, I was pretty much just a wrestler. But getting here, my leg locks have definitely been the biggest change, right? I'm still nowhere near as good as I need to be at leg locks, but that's definitely been one of the things I've really tried to improve in. And my passing game and just changing my takedowns to back takes has really what's changed my game a lot since I've been here.
I think the biggest thing that I've improved on is my leg lock defense and even a little bit of offense. I'm not a leg locker yet, but I feel a lot more comfortable in those positions compared to even 3 months ago. So
I think I'm evolving as an athlete by figuring out how to pace myself, how to really the skill of actually winning a match versus just like going balls to the wall like I do with J-Rod every fucking round. So being a little smarter in like when I apply the pressure, being smarter on where I force the position and when I just like relinquish, and the timing and the pace, I guess that's in terms of like decision making. In terms of skill, I think my top pressure has come a long way. I think my guard has come back from where it used to be. Like I sort of focused a lot more on top position. I ignored my guard for a while, but I think our guard's coming back, and just putting it all together. Yeah. Wow.
The team, dude, I think honestly, looking from top to bottom, the weights, we should have a lot of guys in there that should really upset some people. There's gonna be a lot of guys going to ADCC Trials for the first time, including myself, that I think if they perform their best, people are gonna be shocked about who they beat and how they perform. I really do.
I think as a team, we have a potential to make a lot of noise. I'm hoping that one of us can get it done at least, or two of us, three of us, however many, I know we're kind of, it's me and Jay at 88, and then we have Nicky, Nick Mattia, Sal, Kieran, and P.O. at 77. So I think as far as 77 goes, I think we probably have the most depth as a team in that weight class. But I think we're all going to go out there and do really good, and hopefully at the very least we can highlight somebody good and sell some DVDs or some merch,
Well, we have a lot of people coming in. I think for 88, it's just me and JB probably from B team, but for 77, we have a lot of people competing at that weight class. So it's going to be exciting to see. I wouldn't be surprised if we have, two people on podium at 77. That would be awesome. And then, I don't know, do we have anyone for 66? Ethan, yeah, I mean, Ethan's fucking Dorian. Oh, that's gonna be sick. Yeah, I'm excited to see all the guys compete. Regardless of the outcome, it's gonna be exciting.
I think we're gonna kill it. I don't just hope that, I expect that. I'm around excellence every day in here, so I'm expecting everybody to be excellent like I know they are.
For the team, I hope we all win. I hope anyone in their respective weight class wins, except 66. I hope I win 66 and no one else wins that. Yeah, just overall success for B team. Hope for a lot of medals, and whoever doesn't get the result they wanted, they got another shot at West Coast, and they have a lot of time to prep and fix the mistakes. I may be in that group of people who need to come back here and fix their mistakes. So we'll see. Cut to 2 weeks later.
With all the guys that we're rolling into, I want everybody to put their best foot forward and go to battle, go to war. I think if everybody does their job, we'll get the results that we're looking for and we'll come out victorious.
Yeah, I'm hoping to walk away with, a gold in every weight class that we got a guy in. We got tons of people. We got, Kieran, we got Ethan, we got J-Rod, we got Nick Mattia, we got JB, Sal, tons of guys, yeah.
Awesome. You've been in this position before, subbing everyone all the way to the finals. So hope to see that again for you.
Yeah, that's the plan. Hopefully I get a fucking sub this time around so I can stop Craig from talking shit to me every day about how I haven't subbed someone in 6 years. So that's the plan. Hopefully I'm a top seed so I get like a random dude first round.
At least get one good one in.
At least get one good one,
All right, man. Looking forward to it.
Thank you.